friend Dragos here from Constant Well, coming up with another daily dose of value. And today I'm going to talk about language. There are so many things to talk about language, but I wanna touch only a couple of things today. The negation, the word no, or everything what's related to no or don't, and the clear instruction we need to use, the simple and clear instruction in order to get the outcome we really want to get. So let's talk about language. The first thing I wanted to tell you before diving into the two things I mentioned before is that the brain works exactly like a computer. When you want to search for something, you pick up a search engine and you type a specific clear information and you hit enter, and within a few seconds or sometimes fractions of seconds you get exactly the information you are looking for. This is exactly how the brain works. The more clear and specific instruction you give to the brain and you speak it loud and clear, the better the brain picks up the information, and it draws you actually to the resources you need in order to hit that specific outcome. Now I want to give you an example, a classic example with parents and children. Let's say parents spend some time with their children in front of the house on the grass, and within a radius of 4 or 5 meters there's a street there with cars that are running on the street. And many times parents tell to their children something like, don't go out on the street, it's dangerous. And many times, unfortunately, the children, they run exactly within that into the street, because the brain does not understand the no or don't. It's the concept of no, it just isn't there. So this is something that works for all people, I mean children or adults. So when we use a negation, we get exactly the opposite. We get exactly the thing that we don't want to get, because the brain does not have the negation inside. So an example, speaking about parents, would be, an example of a right instruction would be, sit here or play within this area, play only on the grass. Avoid, if you want to say don't want to go out to the street, you say avoid going out to the street. And this is a better and a very clear instruction for the brain, and in the majority of the situations children will stay within that area. They won't run into the street, because they did not get, they got exactly the right information, and the brain picked it up and worked on it and transformed everything into a sort of reality. So basically the message, the reason I wanted to shoot this video is to start paying attention to your language, and as much as possible avoid using negations and give yourself a clear instruction. Let's pick up another example. I heard many times people saying, I don't want to live in poverty anymore. I need money for my bills. And of course, in the majority of the situation, they get exactly what they don't want to get, because this is how the brain works. It does not understand the no. So give yourself right instructions. I want to have a specific income. I want to have that money on my month, or I want to have the right partner. You don't say things like I don't want to be alone. So again, give a clear and specific information and avoid using the negation, and you can really change your life. This is it. It's very simple, but it's not so simple in terms of changing your language, because this is the language that we were taught from generation to generation. But now that we know how to improve our life based on language, we can do this. It's going to take a bit of time, but whenever you catch yourself using negation, reformulate everything. Tell yourself something like cancel, cancel, I'm going to reformulate, and reformulate exactly the instruction. So my friend, that was the message for today. I think you got some value, and until next time, make the best out of your day. Bye for now.